My name is Corinne Forte. Today is February 17th, 2019, and I'm presenting my informative speech on diabetes. Diabetes comes in a few different forms and can affect many different people. It is the fastest spreading disease and it is very common, and since it is so common, we know plenty of information to stabilize it. There is no cure for diabetes, but a change in diet medications can help. Diabetes is one of the leading causes of death in the world, and it is the seventh in the United States. Today I will tell you about the causes, types, treatments, and symptoms of diabetes. What exactly is diabetes? The website, the National Institute of Diabetes, says that diabetes is a disease that occurs when the blood glucose, also known as blood sugar, is too high. They also state that blood glucose is the main source of energy and comes from the foods you eat. Insulin, which is made in the pancreas, helps glucose from food get into the cells to provide energy. Diabetes makes this harder for your body to perform. The first type of diabetes I will be talking about is type 1. In type 1 diabetes, the body does not produce insulin because the beta cells of the pancreas are destroyed. The American Diabetes Association website says that about 1.25 million Americans have type 1 diabetes, and about 40,000 people will be diagnosed each year. The Mayo Clinic's website says that different factors, including genetics and viruses, may contribute to diabetes. Genetic diabetes will come from your family, which can include your parents or your grandparents, and virus diabetes can come from nature, so it would be in the foods you eat. Type 1 diabetes has no cure, but there are treatments that will help maintain your glucose levels. The symptoms of type 1 diabetes are uncontrollable thirst, increased hunger, excessive urination, fatigue, blurred vision, and unintentional weight loss. The treatments for type 1 diabetes include taking insulin through a shot or through a pump, exercise and staying active, and eating healthy and having a well-balanced diet. The next type of diabetes I will be talking about is type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is seen in those who are overweight, obese, or older. Type 2 diabetes is when insulin becomes resistant in your body. Symptoms of type 2 diabetes include uncontrollable thirst, increased hunger, excessive urination, fatigue, blurred vision, slow healing sores, frequent infections, and a change in the color of your skin. Your skin gets darker around your neck and your armpit areas. The treatments for type 2 diabetes include a medication called metformin, which is the first medication you're given when you are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and they will also provide insulin. The last type of diabetes I'll be talking about is gestational diabetes. It is found in pregnant women. An article by the Mayo Clinic states that women with gestational diabetes have a high blood sugar that can not only affect their pregnancy, but it can also affect the baby's health. The Center for Disease Control found that 2% to 10% of pregnancies in the United States are affected by gestational diabetes. The symptoms of gestational diabetes are uncontrollable thirst, frequent urination, and fatigue. The treatments for gestational diabetes include staying active and eating healthy. Gestational diabetes only occurs during pregnancy, so after giving birth, your blood glucose levels should return back to normal. Finally, there is a test that those with diabetes can have taken, and it's called the A1C. The A1C measures the average amount of hemoglobin attached to the glucose in blood over the last 3 months. Today I've told you about the causes, types, treatments, symptoms of diabetes. Every year, millions of people are diagnosed with diabetes. In 2015 alone, 30.3 million Americans, or about 9.4% of the population, had diabetes. And you can have diabetes from a very young age until you die. Life is very different when you have diabetes. You have to watch what you're eating, drinking, and you're constantly injecting insulin. Being aware and letting other people know about diabetes can bring awareness. Exercising and eating healthy help control diabetes, and even if you don't have diabetes, exercise and control can help prevent you from getting diabetes. Genetic diabetes is hard to prevent, but it is easy to take steps to keep it under control.